5 or 10 minutes, I had people engaged, and I let my didgeridoo do my talking for me. And I guess from that moment there, that's why I call it the ancient voice of the future.
Mm,
It's got such an
beautiful.
ancient sound, but it's going to be a futuristic sound. So that became my little thing. And then my motto was "Have Didge will travel." And I spent 6 weeks in America. And when I was flying home, I realized then that I was on a quest. And so I came home and I wrote a letter to the education department and said I'd like to perform at schools in my state of Queensland. And they thought that was such a great idea. And so from that moment onwards, I called my show True Blue Didgeridoo. And I started performing 3 schools a day from the top of Australia right down to the New South Wales border, doing 3 schools a day, teaching kids how to be a kangaroo, how to, be an emu,
Yeah.
brolga, which is a large crane, a stork, and of course how to blow a didgeridoo, not just playing it, but how to blow a didgeridoo. And I guess that was my major turning point into becoming to the formation of the Jabberguy Dance Theatre back in the day. And
Right. Yeah, and that's the dance theater is the one that you and your wife had created. Is that correct?
yeah, we
Yeah.
started this group called Jabberguy Dance Theatre, and
Mm,
it was formed in a place called Coranda, which is only half an hour from Cairns.
mm,
And because I come from a very large family and a very large extended family, so myself and 4 other partners, we formed this little troupe. So we started this, and to get dancers wasn't a problem because, as I say,
mhm.
I'm related to a lot of people. So when I started approaching my cousins and cousin brothers, and I said, "Look, we're going to be starting this troupe. Are you interested?" They're like, "Wow, this would be fantastic. This is a great way of showcasing our Aboriginal culture." And I
Mm.
guess from that moment there, that's when I started calling myself an edutainer. Whilst I'm entertaining, I'm educating the audience about my culture. And my
Mhm.
culture is a very old living culture. And I
Mhm.
wanted people to understand that there's more to this country of ours than just, blonde haired surf boys,
Right.
Kit Kat chocolate, football, cricket. There was a living culture in everybody's backyard. And that's
Mm.
why we formed the Jabberguy Dance Theatre. And it's actually in the Guinness Book of Records as Australia's longest theatrical show.
Is that right?
So that
I didn't realize
spokes
that.
kudos for
Yeah.
everybody concerned, and it just became a great success story for everybody. And because basically back in that day when we started our troupe touring, we were more or less touring after Paul Hogan's Shrimp on the Barbie, Crocodile Dundee.
Right. Right.
So so he did his thing with Shrimp on the Barbie, a prawn. And
Mhm.
then we came along as an Aboriginal troupe touring all over the world, America, Canada, Europe. And that was probably the start of my travel, and I got itchy feet and
Mhm.
and any travels that I could do, and hence why I said have Didge will travel. I've got a whole wall of didgeridoos that, well, I've made or other people have given to me as gifts,
Yeah.
and I'm very honored to have this top didgeridoo here.
Yeah.
That was by he's now passed on, but to have his didgeridoo and his wife put their handprint on this there, that was made by Jala Gorawiri. So I'm very honored to have his didgeridoo.
Oh
His
my
wife.
gosh. I think if I'm not mistaken, he's one of the top didgeridoo players,
Oh
isn't he?
yeah, no, 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 no.
Yeah.
Jala Gorawiri is the master maker and player, and his son Larry. They come from Nhulunbuy.
Mhm.
Um, didgeridoos that have been that I've collected. Some of these, um, for example, I was in I was in Kyoto, Japan,
Yes.
and I was there with a flute player. This thing here,
Mhm.
shakuhachi, and he said to me, David, if you can blow this shakuhachi, you can have it. And I said, yeah, sure, no worries. Well, I grew up playing the clarinet. So
Oh,
I have the shakuhachi here. And
yeah.
then out of that, he spoke to his elders and see this piece here.
Yes.
This is from Kyoto. It's a 400-year-old bamboo that they presented to me. So that's
Oh my
part of
gosh.
my major collection.